who's the market, whatever it is, blah, 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 right? So let's just hypothetically say, you're a media buyer and you run, you're a media buyer and you run ads. So when you're running ads, obviously you have a dedicated audience. So whatever your audience is, whether you're doing roofing, e-com stores, whatever, literally whatever it is, whatever you decide to be like, okay, this is the businesses I want to help, or these are the customers I want to help. That is your market. Your market is literally a pool of people who you want to sell your offer to, who you want to sell your service to. Literally, bro, it's roofers, right? Roofers, right? That's your market. Your market is roofers. If you want to go even more specific into you know, for example, roofers in X country, roofers in X city or state, or roofers, or maybe just, if you want to, you obviously narrow down your market. You can literally say hypothetically, right? Oh, Christian roofers, are you looking to scale your agency with it? Are you looking to scale your business within the next 60 days? I guarantee you, 20 new appointments or 20 new jobs in the next 60 days, or you don't pay. Something like that, right? I'm not gonna go into the offer right now, but this is basically what it is. Your market is the people who you sell to, your commodities, and it's basically your target audience. So you obviously have to decide who you want to target, which services. Usually, what I recommend is basically off expertise, off experience you've had in the past. Maybe you like a certain topic and you want to learn more about it. I do recommend to do that. Don't just blindly go into a market you don't know anything about. Especially if you got to do market research. Market research is incredibly important. What does your market currently need? What are they currently struggling with? But we're talking about, what your market needs, right? So one, you need to understand what your market is, right? It's the people who you help. And now the thing is, what do they need help with? What is this certain, businesses, customers, e-com stores, whatever, what is it that they all struggle with? What is one thing that they all struggle with? And what I have in my own program, and I have this method, and I actually help how I help agencies actually charge more, core sellers, whatever it's to actually help them charge, 10 to 15K as a monthly retainer and actually attract high ticket paying client is I do this. So once people identify their market, who they want to sell to, you want to, obviously help them charge more and, help them communicate the offer to the market. You want to understand 10 problems your market has. So meaning if you're going with roofing, what do these roofers have in their business that is lacking? What are the holes in the business that is lacking? So for example, I've said it before, right? You have the balloon, right? And you have water inside the balloon. So now if the balloon has holes, meaning the business has holes, water is going to flow out. So your goal is to actually identify what these holes are in the roofers. And for you to actually do that, you got to do market research, meaning what do these people struggle with? How do, why are certain businesses not actually scaling? What is it? Is it lead generation? Is it actually getting the job? Is it getting the call? Is it booking appointments? Whatever it may be. So you want to actually identify 10 problems that business has. And after that, you want to identify 10 solutions you can actually provide for those problems for the people in your market. When you do this, it allows you to actually expand your offer. Obviously, that would be what I'll go in more in depth with that. But 10 solutions for the 10 problems and obviously the 10 benefits. So when it comes to this, you want to make sure you have these 30 down, these jotted down because this is going to help you to actually communicate your offer to your market. So with the 10 problems, it can literally, like I said, it can be booked appointments, it can be, getting the jobs in, helping that business to actually provide more value for, homeowners. The 10 solutions can be, your solutions basically. What are the 10? Basically, it's an opposite and not equal reaction. It's like Newton's third law, right? For every opposite and equal reaction, you'll get an equal reaction off. So if you were to hit this, or if I were to hit again and again and again, I'm not gonna get more force exerted to my hand than the force exerted that I pretty much exert to the hand. I'm gonna get the same exact force. So it's literally the same thing, right? You have 10 problems, 10 solutions. You want to identify the 10 problems and actually, find the opposite of the problems, meaning you have to have the solutions. Now, the 10 benefits of these solutions. So people are going to want to buy it based off benefits, not because your product is XYZ, right? How can your problem actually benefit their business for them to actually want to buy? It's literally how it is. People are tend to buying of what they can get off, not of what you say. So if you can actually identify, the benefits of actually, your solution for the 10 problems in your market has, people are going to want to buy it. Like, for example, right? People don't, I mean, yeah, people buy McDonald's because it's cheap, but mainly people buy it because of the happiness it provides, because of the experience they have at McDonald's. Remember when they had the playgrounds, right? There was a whole mess of people at McDonald's, right? It's the happiness that they provide. They got the clown, obviously, sketchy ass clown, but it is what it is. Rolex doesn't just sell watches. Rolex sells status. They sell, that echelon, that high echelon where, bro, I got a 15K Rolex. I mean, it makes me obviously at a higher status because of what? Because my Rolex, it gives you that extra level, that elevation, that status. That's what people want. So Rolex, that's what they sell. Barbers, barbers don't just give out haircuts. Barbers just don't do, X, Y. They sell a transformation. They sell beauty. They sell, that transformation. They sell that they're image consulting. That's what they really are. And at that moment, when you kind of realize that, you have to be able to sell the benefit for you to actually bring in clients. You can't just be selling, yeah, I can sell a haircut, but what's going to separate you from Joe Schmo? That there's another barber across the street that I can go to, but why should I go with you? That's when you should actually begin to identify, the 10 benefits you provide as a barber, the 10 benefits you provide as a media buyer to roofers. So be able to actually, provide these benefits, provide these solutions to your market. So again, with the 10 problems, with the 10 solutions, you want to be able to communicate your offer to your market. So meaning, how can you tell people you run ads without having to tell people you run ads? It's basically how it is. People don't want to be sold. They have this barrier. Like, it's just, oh, don't tell me. Oh. So you gotta basically just put out information now that's actually gonna get you to actually wanna that's gonna bring in high ticket paying clients. Meaning, how do you communicate your offer to your market? It's again, how can you tell people you're a media buyer for roofers without having to tell people you're a media buyer for roofers? And that really comes down to how much information you know about your market, how well you market research. So with your market research, you have to again identify the 10 problems. You have to study these 10 problems. You have to study them for you to actually become an authority in the market, for you to actually have people to actually want to hear you. So you have to be identify what does your market need, and put out content, put out videos, email marketing, whatever it is. Literally, bro, reels, TikTok, Twitter, post tweets, bro, whatever it is, bro. Post information about their problems. Help them solve it for free. When you do this, you're people see the extraordinary value that you have, and it makes you an authority. So people are going to want to more likely to hear you. Again, sales is all authority. If you have an authority, people are going to want to hear you. Why? Sales leadership, literally, it's all it is. Sales is leadership. People want to have someone they look up to. People, when you were a kid, right? You looked at the superheroes. Why? Because the way they stand, their brand basically. They were muscular. They had extraordinary powers, right? Same thing with sales. You gotta have that extraordinary power, meaning that persuasion. You gotta have that information, the value for people to actually want to follow you. You gotta walk the talk basically. You have to, if you say you do X, Y, Z, you have to have X, Y, Z done for you to actually, help someone out and actually build out their business or whatever it may be, right? You want to make sure you have these solutions done within yourself for you to actually become an authority. So again, communicating is pretty simple. Creating for example, what I do is I create one long form content video, and then be able to create obviously more short form content video. So from this video, obviously I create, a short form content video, another short form content video, another short form content video. Basically, it's a way that I quote unquote call the streamer method. So it's basically, people on Cake, people on Twitch, they have an audience already, right? They create an 8 hour long stream, and they have their people just basically just, clip videos and post them on social media. You can literally do the same yourself, create like a long form content video just like this, and actually, clip videos yourself and post them on Instagram, post them on TikTok, post them on Twitter, create an email marketing list and actually post them on there as well. So when you're able to actually communicate your offer to your market when you can actually communicate your offer to your market, this actually allows you to, bring in high ticket paying clients. This actually allows you to, you know, literally, bro, separate yourself from an average entrepreneur, because most people don't know how to communicate their offer to the market. They don't know what their market needs. They don't know, what are the pain points that my market has? What are they struggling with? So at this point, if you actually want to scale to past 50K a month, past 100K a month, literally past half a mil a month, is literally, this is the way. Being able to communicate your offer to your market, being able to actually understand what your people need. And for you to actually do that, you got to do market research, the 10 problems, the 10 solutions, and the 10 benefits.